know, which teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. I trust that everyone is okay. A blessed Sunday night, Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, depending on where you are. For the persons who are at work this Sunday night, I trust that your shift will end soon and you will get a chance to get home to your family. For the persons who are on their way home, I trust that you will get home safely. But for the people them what they home, ready for listen to each other about some things they have to jam down. Jammer, Jamaica land we love. Land of Food and Water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vibes Cartel, Buju Banton, Shelly and Fraser Price, Ilian Thompson, Portia Simpson Miller. So more people, Marcus, Messiah Garvey and the works. Peeps, good night. Trust that everybody has been having a wonderful weekend. You understand? And as I said earlier, blessed Sunday. Big up to the people that were there from early. My apologies for the late start. Sometimes some things happen, but you know what I think? We're there, I said we. You understand what I mean? So really and truly I appreciate the patience. Zane, for the people that will engage each other in the comment section from earlier. Big up on yourself. For the people that just check in. Man, I respect you, rock and come in at the dance. Find a nice place in the land for lean up. You know what I mean? Peeps. Good night. Soon circle.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them. You know, which teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey, yo, send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them right here. Warlord representing.
Good night again, my friends. As I said, hopefully you're seeing me clearly. Hopefully you are hearing me. For the persons who are here for the first time, welcome. Please share the stream on your social media pages and platforms. Facebook, Zane, Twitter, your WhatsApp statuses and groups and them something there. Big up on yourself. You understand what I mean? What other blessings in the family. O'Neil Erskine, O'Neil, big up yourself. For all the people in there, big up on yourself, you know. Miss Daisy Wright, Arden Tots. We big up some more people who come on. 876 Bro God. Man, as you know. Miss Sophia Kobe. So peeps, we're late already. So I'm going to get it up and running now. You know what I mean? Because night are coming now. Zane? Big ganja bust off Morant Bay coastline. That is becoming a trend. I think this is the second time since the year the police have made the police would have intercepted and seized drugs off the coast of Morant Bay. Zigzag blessings. Some members of the security forces continue their efforts to dismantle the guns for drugs trade, with the seizure of more than 2,000 pounds of ganja off the coast of Morant Bay in St. Thomas on Sunday, the 28th of December. So reports from the Narcotics Police Division are that about 6 a.m., members of the Jamaica Constabulary, the Jamaica Defence Force Coast Guard, intercepted a boat carrying some 2,354 pounds of marijuana. 5 men were aboard the vessel. They were taken into custody after the police were alerted. So the vessel was also seized along with an undetermined amount of oil and other personal items. So the men remain in custody as investigations continue, and their identities are being withheld pending further investigation. So I suppose they'll probably depend them way to 80. You understand? You know, if we go collect some guns after them drop off the herbs. Well done to the police them. That's all I have to say. We don't more long talking. Tired of foolishness. You understand? As I say, and I like a man them these days, I sell some weed. To send them youth go to school and put food on them table. Most of the man them sell weed for buy what you see back at me. Guns. For kill them brothers and sisters. Don't. Tired of them, man. You understand? Firearms seized in St. James. 2 men are now in custody. So 2 men are in police custody following the seizure of a Glock 22 pistol and 29 rounds of ammunition during an operation on the Catherine Hall Main Road in St. James Saturday. So the police reports suggest that a Toyota Crown motor vehicle with 2 men on board was intercepted about 4:48 p.m. by the police and a search carried out. And during the search, the weapon and ammunition were found. The police said both men were taken into custody. However, their identities are being withheld pending further investigation. Police jargon, something there. So, One more gun that off our street, you know, so we give thanks. You understand what I say? Hope it never return to the street. You see it? Speaking about police and good job on them something there. Cop on the investigation in St. Elizabeth for reportedly threatening individuals. Oh, you know, said to me. Oh, the stream got shot tonight. That's what I couldn't know. Father Light Chatbot, big up yourself, you know. James Bond, Manners, Jolly, bless up, Peter May, Manners. So a police constable is on the investigation for reportedly threatening to shoot a group of persons, including a foreign doctor, during a dispute in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth, earlier last week. So reports are that about 7 p.m. on Tuesday, the constable and several individuals got into a dispute. During the incident, the officer reportedly pulled his service pistol and pointed it at the individuals, including the doctor, and is said to have threatened them. The cop is also said to have kicked a chair, which caught one of the individuals with whom he reportedly had a dispute, and the incident was subsequently reported to the police. So it is not clear whether the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, has been notified of the report against the cop. I don't know nothing else about it. I don't know what started, I don't know. But for the policeman pulling gun and threatening people so they might kill them, and I do not know if there was a situation that warranted that. I don't know what was the genesis of the situation. I do not know what was the specifics of the altercation or incident. So I can't really speak about it. But just share what I go on with it. You understand what I say? Policewoman found dead at her home in Clarendon. Very unfortunate situation, this one. Zane, this is the Empress on screen. So the Jamaica Constabulary Force has been plunged into mourning following the sudden passing of a 34-year-old woman constable on Friday. So the policewoman, identified as Natoya Bryan, was found dead inside her home in Longville Park, Clarendon. She was assigned to the St. Catherine North Community Safety and Security Branch. So sources report that the woman constable had worked on Christmas night and died shortly after reaching home. She reportedly died in the same clothes she was last seen in after completing duties, according to the source. That really and truly said it, peeps. President of the Jamaica Police Federation, Sergeant Patrick Rowe, in an interview, said the death has left the members of the JCF in shock. We express condolences to the family of woman Constable Bryan, her colleagues who were close to her, well, I suppose it's with her, are in a state of mourning, and we express sympathies to them, Rowe said. Now, a probe is now on the way to determine the cause of death. An initial report had suggested that the police are not suspecting any foul play. It would be interesting to ascertain, to find out what would have led to the death of Miss Bryan. It really and truly sad. She just finished her shift serving the nation, protecting law-abiding citizens, left for home, Zane, and died in the same clothes that she would have left for home in after she completed her shift. Wow, sad situation. Condolences to the family and friends, associates, co-workers of Miss Natoya Bryan. And, well, I don't know. And you see, for all intents and purposes, I am assuming that Miss Bryan is a good lady, a good woman. You understand? A productive member of the society. Zane. And after serving her nation, after serving the people of this country, she would have died. And you have some all dirty, nasty nigga go out there. When I serve no purpose in our country. You understand? All them responsible for a chaos and anarchy and bloodshed and sadness. And they fit like a fig. You understand what I say? Nothing happened to them. I'm asking a question. How many criminals who don't know Texas and just dead, so? You understand what I say? How many of them? How many of them are dead? How many wanted many years are just dropped down and dead? Normally good people like. You understand what I say? Life kind of set away sometime, but I just saw things set up here, sir. See, Andre, you with production, I don't know, brother, the article never said. You understand? So I suppose a post-mortem examination will reveal same. in due course. See, a man them where kill our people in our country, see, and I make law-abiding citizens fearful for even go somewhere go sit down with them friend. Them nothing harm to them. Them very healthy and strong. You understand? And people who are trying to make a difference in this nation, those are the persons who are falling sick and dying. You understand? So, I don't know. Life is a bitch and then you die, they say, innit? Peeps, would have discussed on Friday night the unfortunate situation. See, yes, Adela, when I say no, you know. But before them get gunned down, them still they live a healthy life. You understand me? I say, while good people are living in a hospital, see, some strange reason, there's something decide to freeze up now. Alright. So the picture behind me is a shot of the Meadowrest Memorial Park Cemetery. So you know that there was a big, I don't even know what that was recently. While former national footballer Tarania Clark was being buried, you know, a little man get chopped, man get stabbed, man get lit down with stone, gunshot fire, all sort of something. You understand? So the operators of Meadowrest has moved to implement additional security measure, and for the persons that I don't think any audio will be on this, but this is just a reminder of the chaos and mayhem that would have transpired and said last week Sunday. You understand? During the funeral proceeding, the procession, and thing. Well, I don't know. So it kind of choppy still. I don't know. As I said, them still need to fix a few bugs in the software that they updated recently. So we are waiting for that. Additional security measures have been implemented at Meadowrest Memorial Gardens in St. Catherine, following last Sunday's incident in which 3 workers were injured. 3 workers. You understand? Oh, why that blackout? Alright, this probably too choppy, so I go replace it. You understand? So, Accurate TV, we say live from work. Big up yourself and brother. I appreciate the support, you know. You understand what I mean? I say if anything you rope in the boss and making go and watch, or I should go and watch. You know what I mean? Everything good. Big up yourself, family. No, initially we had heard that one of the grave diggers and one of the person that works with the funeral home or with Meadowrest, I'm not sure, was stabbed, seen by one of the mourners or the persons attending the funeral of Plum Plum. Now, information is suggesting that it's not just one worker that was injured, but 3. So it says additional security measures have been implemented at Meadowrest Memorial Gardens in St. Catherine, following last Sunday's incident in which 3 workers were injured. The United Church in Jamaica and the Cayman Islands, which operates a cemetery, I not even didn't know that, Zine said the workers were stabbed, hit with stones by funeral attendees. It confirmed that the dispute stemmed from a problem with the dimension of the casket bearing the body of Tarania Plum Plum Clark, a former member of the national women's football team. It turned out that the casket was too big for the vault. Well, I guess that them call the grave the vault. You live and learn. The Meadowrest employees abandoned the burial, which was completed by the funeral home and Miss Clark's family. Chief Executive Officer of Meadowrest Memorial Gardens, Ingrid Chambers, said the chaos that erupted was bizarre. She said the police were called and they fired bullets to disperse the crowd. So the gunshots were apparently fired by police officers. That's an interesting response as well. The incident also caused a delay of some other scheduled interments. We wish to assure the public that altercations of this nature are neither typical nor tolerated on our premises, she said. The additional security measures were part of efforts to create a safe and peaceful environment for patrons, she added. So effective January 1, Meadowrest also will be prohibiting certain modification on graves, such as gates, fences, and statues. Ms. Chambers said this ensures uniformity at the cemetery. Accordingly, all prohibited installations will be removed. Wow. You hear that? Explaining that the operators of the cemetery have standards about how our graves are maintained in order to enhance the look and feel of the property. So, so if you want the whole heap of fandangos and excitement, like a series that I was running, Posh Graves in Jamaica. So if you want your family member during a time of bereavement forget a posh grave, you probably can't go link Meadowrest cause a uniformity them say school settings like. Nicholas Newland, big up yourself in the family. Manners and respect every time, you know. And we all laugh about family. Seeing Miss Patsy Bro gone all boy place. She look like she up on Cloud 9, on jet sitting like. Big up yourself, Miss Brown. Really and truly appreciate the contribution, guys. Seeing? So I do not know if these changes were prompted by the unfortunate incident recently. Probably not. However, for the people them who are planning to inter anybody at Meadowrest anytime soon, be advised. No big old headstone and them something there. Uniformed people them say. You understand what I say? And as I say, just to revisit the plum situation, every time I think about the thing or I talk about it, thing saddens me, yeah? The young lady was killed violently. She died violently. Yeah? And violence occurred on the day she was being laid to rest. You understand what I say? She was stabbed and killed, and then at her funeral, somebody else was almost stabbed and killed. People get chop or stab and liquid stone and boy, I don't know, yeah, man. I don't know, Rasta. I don't know. So Meadowrest them fix up them things. As for the improved security measures, the article did not specifically speak to that, but them say them a try to fix some things. You understand? No rest on Meadowrest, I suppose. Sad. Over there now. Christmas come but only once a year. This year we go. Find another gear. Pull up your socks and your career. Cause this year being man gone clear. Last year me utter this year me utter. You know what thing go. Father Dexton, big up yourself and a Cookie Mama Empress who are going. DS Electronics. Man as I respecting a Kanaika. Candy Diamond. All nice and decent people. Big up on yourself. So peeps. The picture here is not really the clearest picture. But say, you can't see what really are going on. And then I'm ugly and go on down. You understand? Zane, this is a picture that was taken of a community in Westmoreland as rain would have hammered, pelted some communities in Westmoreland, leading to severe floodings in some cases. So some people never really enjoy the Christmas dinner like something. The top max here which river, and a river, you know? You understand? Bonnie Punta, blessings in the family. Honors and respect, and I appreciate the support, you know what I mean? Bless up every time. You see? Yeah, man, Father Danny, youth, what go on? Hope you're alright, and big up wife, said speed. I appreciate the contribution, you know? Father Lance Cooks, manners and respect for him. You know what I mean? Top Max, what go on? Paulie PC63, brother, D Gaza. Big up some more people who come on. You see, at Christmas season, yeah, so we still have big up some people. You know, normally we leave it big up them for doing in our dance, like. You understand? Morning, right? Like, you know, people don't make close the show. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, a flooding, brother. Christmas cancelled. Property damaged. Livestock killed as flood rains hammered Westmoreland. Scores of residents of 3 miles watched helplessly as their homes were flooded as torrential rainfall walloped sections of Westmoreland on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, resulting in major damage to houses and other property and the death to livestock. The housing situation kind of look problematic in them own self to begin with, Selena. So I can imagine. You understand? Boy, I don't know. Zane? Stratbogie, George's Plain, and Amity were all badly affected. So homeowners, men and women, were still mopping up floodwaters and conducting a survey of their losses. Worlds away from millions of other Jamaicans indulging in the joy of Christmas festivities. Sophia Spence, a chicken farmer, said that in addition to significant damage to a section of her home and the loss of household articles, or items, I don't know, the newspaper say articles here, sir. Dozens of her livestock were killed by the floodwaters. The community, she said, was in need of urgent help from the authorities to address the flooding misery. It happened every year and damage a place, said Spence. This is not the first or second time we get flood out. It happened last year and the year before, and nobody now come deal with the problem. Me lose whole heap of chickens, and I don't know how much more could dead, Spence added, revealing that the water was knee-high. Spence said that her children were terrified as they watched flood waters rise to the level of their beds. The livestock farmer said that more than 50 houses were inundated in the community. Flooding has become a perennial problem for the community, Spence said, but they usually suffered distress earlier in the year, not during the Yuletide season. The heavy rains, she said, had basically washed out the merriment of Christmas. That is so sad though. We never prepare for this kind of disaster at all. It's going to run into millions of dollars because people lose motor vehicles, livestock, crops, houses and household items, said Spence. While noting that councillor from the Froome Division, Rudolph Uter, Uter, had visited them, the residents said that they have not received any assistance. Many people have suffered because of the flood, and them now get no help from nobody around here. If them, the authorities, did have clean the river, the water wouldn't overflow the bank them, said Neil Taylor, another resident, who was affected by the flooding. What Mr. Neil Taylor and him neighbors them still not chew no debris and no garbage in the river to block up the river to begin with. Still, you understand what I say? Because we kind of have a situation where many times Top Max, big up yourself, you know. You understand? Maximum big ups. You understand? For the top ups from Top Max. That bad. Big up yourself, brother. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the financial contribution as well. See? And thing. Yeah. But we can move on. We soon talk about then something. See? A man said if the authorities them to clean up the river, the water wouldn't overflow the bank them. See? So the councillor acknowledged that the flooding has been a long-standing problem which he and others have sought to address, but without much success. He said the responsibility lay not with the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, but with the National Works Agency. Just 2 days before the disaster, I was in Kingston having a meeting with the Deputy CEO of the National Works Agency, and that matter came up. It also came up today, which was Friday, at a special meeting with the Minister of Local Government at the Ministry of Local Government in Kingston. It really and truly sad for no say the ones would have lost a lot of things. Forget about the joy of celebrating Christmas, but many of them, their houses would have been flooded. They would have lost furniture, livestock. Apparently cars were submerged. You know, so from water going on the car, like, you know, really make no sense again. You understand? So it really and truly sad. See, especially this time of the year, you don't really have flooding events this time of the year generally. But you know the whole advent of climate change, Zane, and increases in extreme weather conditions continue to proliferate and will get even worse. So there will be extreme variations in weather patterns going forward. It's sad still. Yeah, that's what I say. It's sad. You see, that me I say nothing is it really and truly probably aligned or linked or influenced by the whole climate change debacle that we are currently facing as a country and as a planet, really. So, you know what I think? Sad still, whichever way you look on it. Yeah, when your car flood out, like, water go in there. When I thought just look at water seep on the floor. When you see them wet up on your dashboard and electronic components inside the vehicle, like, it don't make no sense again. You understand? See, and hopefully your insurance comprehensive, because you're in a problem. Yeah, peeps. Would have spoken again. People been said. We spoke on us. I don't know, I become very conscious of that would have thing. So many persons have addressed it. See? On Sunday night, we spoke about the situation that would have occurred on late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. No, on Friday night, we spoke about the situation that would have occurred early in the wee hours of Friday morning in Eastern Kingston in Rockford, where a bike show was shut up, and that bike show, by all indications, should not have occurred because cancel. Because the promoters of the event were not issued a permit by the divisional heads for the event to take place. See? So now, yeah, the police, I'm saying them look for some people and thing. Some I don't know. Peace, may I have difficulties with them things. So, like, alright, hold on. Change out about this. Yeah. The police, I'm saying them look for Ace of Spade, what go on? Them look for the promoters for the event, because the police said that the reason why the permit was not granted to begin with was that because they had intel which suggested that gang members who are currently engaged in a feud may be planning to shoot up the event, and as such, they did not issue a permit. The promoters went behind the police's back and staged the event. And you see, there's a lesson in this again, in peeps. And there's something that we need to sit here and point out. Chris Morris, big up yourself and your family. Appreciate the support in my lord. Zin, we have this tendency. Let me sit up. Zin, we have this tendency as a people to claim police are fight against you and police are fight against poor people and police are this and police are do that. Yes, we know some of the police them do that still. But generally speaking, we still have good police officers. See? I can assure you that the first utterances from those promoters and people who have planned for God the event was that police are fight poor people. You understand what I say? And what police want to do on them something, what the government are doing on them something. Not looking at the broader picture in the bigger scheme of things, say the possibilities that lives are at stake and people may die. This is a snapshot of the general mind frame of many citizens in this country. Law and order not exist in a for them book. Law and order are not something with them into. Zine, the police them said the event shall not be staged, but you went behind the police's back and staged the event because laws now apply to us. This is one of the things that is crippling us as a nation. Nobody, and I know me generalize when I say that sometimes, but I know me I get that. Zine, most of us, still generalizing, many of us are hell-bent on challenging the rule of law in this country, operating as if we're above and beyond reproach. And see, 4 people ended up suffering from gunshot wounds, and based on the crowd that was at said event, the numbers of injured persons could have risen exponentially. There could have been massive loss of lives because apparently there was just a wanton exchange of gunfire by criminals. And the man, no matter who get caught in the fight, in the crossfire. It is possible, very likely, that of the 4 persons who were injured, none of them 4 people involved in nothing untoward, in nothing illegal, but they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. Because some people decide, say, rules and laws, enough of them, Zane. Some of the same you some will defend when they break rules at school, and our principals do this and teachers do this, and them same when I grew up with disregard for law and order, because from early we made them feel that law and rules and regulations are not to be adhered to. But never mind, everything good. This man on screen is head of the Eastern Kingston Police Division. He has suggested that infighting is what is ripping Eastern Kingston apart. Infighting ripping Rockfort apart, says East Kingston Police Chief. The police in the East Kingston Division say that they have lost the support of a crucial mass of Rockfort residents who have sided with criminals, resulting in a surge in murders and shootings. So, I am assuming that the police chief is speaking based on intel and intelligence, one and the same. When he's saying that the police would have lost the support of a mass block of people in Rockfort who have now sided with warring factions. So you know them people in a not with no police now. Why they not get information from them? Divisional Chief Superintendent Victor Hamilton said that several communities were en bloc supportive of gangs, which have made their fight against crime much harder. Entire communities are now sympathetic to the person they claim are their protectors. Sound familiar? Sound like Matthews Lane and Tivoli and Rima back in the 70s and 80s when political violence was the order of the day, eh? Entire communities are now sympathetic to the persons they claim are their protectors. That is the kind of situation we face. A proliferation of illegal guns in the hands of residents has triggered a cavalier shoot-em-up culture. At the slightest provocation, Hamilton alleged. The latest outbreak of violence erupted during an unauthorized bike show at the intersection of Warika and the Aguilar roads shortly after 2 a.m. on Friday when 4 persons were shot and injured. Hopefully this works. It has been behaving slightly shaky like. You understand? Still very choppy. So these were scenes from said shootout where people running on, above, below, into each other, into houses, pan roof, jumping over fence, jumping in a vehicle, jumping in a gullies to escape gunfire. You understand? In a place, I could take it off. You understand? Hamilton said that the police were present late on Thursday night for more than 2 hours, warning interested parties that the bike show would not be allowed. You would think that after midnight they would be dissuaded, but when people have guns and they have this mindset that they are going to kill each other to prove a point, this is what happens, he said. The senior cop insisted that the murders and shootings emanated from the splintering of gangs, some of them into micro-factions. So you have gangs, a splinter and a breakup in a different factions and fractions, causing massive infractions. And Ah boy. The conflicts we have, I would not call them intra-gang disputes. But in Rockford, there have been so many splits in the gangs. It is hard to follow. One time Rockford would be fighting against Jarrett Lane, or those across the road. But now Rockford has many gangs within Rockford fighting against each other. It is actually hand-to-hand combat, street against street. Even some streets are divided, top of the street against bottom of the same street. So you live up at top street, you can't come down a bottom street, you know? And you live down a bottom street, you can't cross the middle street line, they say, you know, that problem. You know, see, we are idiot. You live up on the top of the street up there, sir. Me live down there, sir. And me can't go link Empress Shanika up top. Who shape nice and her skin clean and her hair nice like. And she talk nice. Me can't go look for her and she can't come link me because she know me as a progressive handsome youth like, you know. You understand? Then that no make no sense. How that fi make sense? So bottom lane man them can't get no top lane girl. And top lane man them can't get no bottom lane girl. Yo. We are idiot, you know. And me say we are what? I want to look for me. Me say, you see another country, enough away, we are idiot. Yo. It is actually hand-to-hand combat. Street against street. Even some streets are divided. Top of the street against bottom of the same street. It is the people who used to go to the same school and go to school with each other who decide that them going to kill each other. Hamilton said. The man never did charge it, parry, bridge in a school. I run up and down a kickball. And I play marble and bouncy. Eh? I know the man them brother a gun war the man them a play family. You know see? Meanwhile, the police said they are trying to find the promoters of the bike show. Excerpts from which have been circulating on social media, but he has suggested that already there appear to be problems in nailing the perpetrators. In circumstances like this, nobody will come forward. Those who applied in the initial stages and were denied put up their hands and say, "On refuse a thing," and so we didn't keep anything, Hamilton said. Yo, I don't know you star. Up to the 21st of December, there was a 21% increase in murders year to date compared to the corresponding period last year. 78 persons would have been murdered. Well, 78 persons were murdered up to the 21st of December this year compared to 64 for the same period last year. Shootings have also jumped 52%, with 85 year to date for 2019 when compared to 56 last year. So in short, the long and short of the story is that crime is on the rise in East Kingston. Murders have increased, shootings have increased, madness has increased, sadness has increased. You understand? And the nonsenseness has increased. Nonsenseness. Not good one. Yo, Jaro 306, so them a fight over. Brother, you see if I didn't know that, I would have tell you. But I couldn't tell you. You understand? Oh, you get to understand, so the man them a fight over turf. The man them a fight over nothing some of the time. A man this a man. Zane, a man feel like a man want this him. A man feel like a man nearly this him. A man feel like a man out for this him. You understand? A man and a man have a thing long time, but a man get a strap now, so him feel like him have to exact him revenge. Brother, I couldn't tell you. Me I tell you the truth. You feel what me I say? Me I tell you the truth what God love. I couldn't tell you. Right now, Some of the man them don't even know them a fight for. So how me I go do them a fight? Jaro, believe me, I tell you this, right now, family. Enough of the man them don't know why them a fight, brother. Some man that's a fight can't fight in a go on. Yo, you have to take bad things with joke, you know. Brother, what me say? Some of the man them is a fight because there's a fight in a go on and then just want to fight too. You know see? You think, sad is not even a word anymore, yo. We need a new word. For the note, sad right now in that situation. Kush Love Entertainment, so the man them just don't love and appreciate themselves. Nor nobody Kush Love. You understand? Nobody. You know, back in the school, you have a virgin and you say you're virgin a war and you just run in and start fire some lick on the next virgin there. For defend your virgin. And that's why the man them here say some man a fight, so them just a fight too. Them don't even know what the cause of the fight, you know. Them just want involved in the fight. Never see it. Boy, I mean, I tell you though. Boy, 2020. Only God knows what is in store for this country. You understand what I say? Boy, yo. I don't know, peeps. But we have to keep keeping on, don't? Because if those who know right start the wrong, then the whole thing mash up your brother. You understand? So we have to keep on keeping on. See, as desolate and as dark as the thing look, we can't give up the fight. You see me? So all abiding, well-thinking Jamaican citizens have to continue to put in the fight. You see? The talk must be now matched with action, and we lobby in a serious way the government, for mean say a circle parliament, I don't mean go mash it up, you know. You understand? But a new militant type of, you know, demonstration, protest type of thing, make them understand, say, yo, we understand, say, yo, them not really understand what go on. Now I say that again. Make them understand, say, we understand, say, them not really understand what go on. You feel what I say? I don't know. I could move on now. The night are coming now. See, and big up to the people that were there. Big up to the people that I shout you. Man, as I respect. Big up for the people that were there for the first time. Big up to the people that were there every time. You understand? Big up to the people that were there sometime. Well, I don't know. We love you now. You understand? Technician charged over fatal stabbing of elderly man. 30-year-old Tremaine Melford, otherwise called Zika, a meter technician of 4 West, Greater Portmore in St. Catherine, is scheduled to face the court to answer to the charge of murder committed in the parish on the 6th of December. The deceased has been identified by the police as 76-year-old Alfonso Bailey of the above-mentioned address. Sorry, guys. The Portmore police report at about 4:20 p.m. Bailey and Melford had a dispute when a knife was used to stab the elderly man. On arrival of the police, Bailey was assisted to hospital where he died while undergoing treatment, and Melford was subsequently arrested and charged. We got the love others are searching for. I wish. St. Thomas man charged with attempted murder and wounding. St. Thomas again. You understand? St. Thomas was showered with good press, Zane, and admiration recently as Tony and Singh was crowned Miss World. But now the honeymoon period done and St. Thomas has You know when you're a boy in a cadet and them say stand as you were. Yeah man, St. Thomas standing as they were, you know see. Detectives assigned to the St. Andrew South Police Division charged one man with the attempted murder and wounding with intent on Saturday the 21st of December. He is 20-year-old David. I know David's surname is Williams. He is 20-year-old David Williams. I want to share this Friday night. Of Lloydville in Yala St. Thomas. A court date is to be set. So the FID police report at about, no, I don't think so, 12:30 p.m. The accused man reportedly conspired with two other men to use to use a fish gun to shoot the complainant in the upper body and subsequently pushing him into a swamp. Yeah, I did share this already. Yeah, so I don't know how this end up back in here, sir. You see? But I don't know, sometimes in news so sad and it's so consistently sad that all you get distracted. You understand what I say? But I don't know. The man then shoot the man with fish gun and throw him in the water like him a fish like, you know what I say? Decorator shot dead in downtown Kingston. Miss Delmina Lewis, how are you? Boy, I'm there, mommy. I'm there. Wish my country was a nice place to live. You understand? I mean, it still is that, but not so much like when Tony Rebel do his song. You see? Be a chaos and heartlessness and thoughtlessness. Seeing senseless violence, bloodshed. You understand? Nobody thinks rationally anymore, logically. The first reaction to anything is to bang out a man's head back or chop off a man's head or some crap along the line. You understand? So, I'm not too pleased, but I give thanks. Because life are the greatest, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Ken Prosper, Wagwan. The Kingston Central Police are probing the murder of Radcliffe Berger, brother of Radio Jamaica disc jock Wesley Bergerman Berger. Mr. Berger, a decorator, was fatally shot on Saturday in the presence of scores of persons at the intersection of Duke Street and East Street. About 3 p.m., Mr. Berger was walking along the roadway when he was approached and shot by unknown assailants. Ah boy. You Wilson, blessings in the family. Miss Jacqueline Murray. Zane, good night, my friends. Teach. Is that, yeah man, the same story, yes. Zane. Yep. So, condolences to Berger, man. A very easygoing, fun-loving man. I do not know why they would have killed his brother and them things. So, I don't know. Miss Patsy, bro. Oh, sweet, mommy. Thanks again for the contribution. Here. Appreciate it. Zane Winston Walker, I'm there in a family. How things with you, sir? Dan Dada, him not dead. Oh, yeah, the brother who them shoot with the fish gun and push him in the water. No, you know, he was actually rescued by passers-by and is in hospital, recovering, thankfully. Listen to the man every day talk about the same foolishness. Yeah, brother, it things sad still. You see, so Berger and the family go and hold it here, so my condolences. You see? We got the love others are searching for. Well, we used to got it, but we don't got it anymore. Yeah, so now just Sasha and Turbulence left with you now. You see, Miss Letitia Cunningham. Miss Cunningham, how are you? Hope you're okay now. You understand? So, peeps, we had spoken days of the stream 10. It's sooner than a brother. I say I'm not stream too long tonight now there, my good. Like, yeah, but we have to free it up a little bit now. Free up! As Busy One said. You know what I mean? I just one general in the yard. A yard one. Rodney, big up yourself in the farm. FID, which is the Financial Investigations Division, boss, welcomes court ruling against Ruel Reed, Fritz Pinnock, and the gang. Funny enough, so that is Brian Robin Sykes in the middle. He is currently the FID boss. He will demit office today, when the 29th, on the 31st, as he will be taking up a post at the International Monetary Fund, IMF. He will be replaced by one Selvin Haye, Haye, Selvin Haye, who is ACP Selvin Haye, Assistant Commissioner of Police. But Sykes has spoken. Robin Sykes, Chief Technical Director of the Financial Investigations Division, FID, has welcomed the decision of the Chief Justice, Brian Sykes, Zane, it was them have the same surname, to strike down an application from the court to throw out the fraud case against former Education Minister Ruel Reed and head of the Caribbean Maritime University, Professor Fritz Pinnock, on the grounds that the arrest of the men by the FID officers were illegal. Yeah, man, the IMF program that we were on would have ended a few months ago, so we are no longer subject to IMF regulations. Well, on the face of it, I suppose. But I know that the program that the country was on would have run its course, and that agreement would have come to an end not so long ago. So we are no longer subject to IMF regulations. I am assuming, but you never know. This is Jamaica Terati. The men in the application brought by attorney at law, you wild man, the wild one. Long time we riding and we riding west. You understand? So, the men in the application brought by attorney at law, you wild man, asserted that they were arrested and charged by the FID, which was established by Section 4 of the Financial Investigations Divisions Act, arguing that the FID does not have the power to arrest and charge anyone. They say that by arresting both applicants, the FID acted outside of its statutory powers, and therefore what it did was a nullity, leading them to seek leave for a judicial review. Justice Sykes, in ruling on the matter, said the court is of the view that the police officers in the case who arrested and charged the applicants were never designated under Section 2 of the FID Act, and that any power of arrest and charge that they use could only be by virtue of the Jamaica Constabulary Forces powers found under the Constabulary Forces Act, because many officers are a part of the FID, and as such, if you're a police officer under the Jamaica Constabulary Force, it means that you would have been bestowed with the authority to conduct arrests. And as such, if he's a police officer, he's a police officer. So, that's the quota, basically. See? Consequently, it was not FID that arrested and charged the applicants, but JCF officers in their capacity as JCF officers, the Chief Justice ruled, adding that still leaves open the question of whether the JCF officers utilized any power under the FID when they were not authorized to do so. If yes, that might raise admissibility issues which can be addressed during the criminal trial, Chief Justice Sykes said in the ruling. He said the court has come to this position on the basis of the absence of evidence that the police officers were authorized officers under the FID, which is the Financial Divisions, Investigative Divisions Act. Sykes said, I made no pronouncement on the credibility of any of the He said, I made no pronouncement on the credibility of anyone in this case. This means that this decision must not be understood as indicating that the applicants Zane, were found to be more credible than the defendants or vice versa. Zane? On Tuesday, the FID Chief Technical Director said the court's response had been anticipated. For the FID, we had always maintained that we acted appropriately, and that is what the judge held. That the application from the start lacked merit, and when we saw the papers, we realized there was no facts being alleged or proven on the document. It was just all what the applicant said. There was nothing to back it up. So we were fairly confident and happy that the Chief Justice ruled in our favor so we can move on, Sykes said. We were very clear that the officers who carried out the arrest, although they were assigned to the FID, they are Jamaica Constabulary Force officers, first and foremost. We were never clear as to what the applicants were saying, but we were certain that our officers acted appropriately and within the powers granted to them by the statute. Zane Sykes said, we certainly are not going to stop our pursuit of persons who are involved in financial crimes. What we are really happy with is that the judiciary and our justice system moved quickly to deal with the matter so that essentially the trial can proceed in January. We can imagine that the Chief Justice would have worked very hard to produce this judgment on Christmas Eve. I am just glad that the road is clear for us to proceed to trial. We are happy the judgment was received in good time. In the meantime, Sykes, who incidentally demits office this month end, said he will be keeping an eye on the developments in the case. I know Mr. Hay, which is Deputy Commissioner of Police Selvin Hay, is a very dedicated law enforcement officer, and I know that he will carry this on to fruition. But I will be keeping a close eye on it, Sykes said. Yeah, son? So, born free, big up yourself. So, Brian, he must step. No, not Brian. Robin, he must step. But I must say, he must look out of one and your eyes up on the case like. He make sure say thing, you know, push through. Top ranking! Where I did family. You see him? A stone of hope from the mountain of despair, as Martin Luther King once said I would call this. Let me repeat that again. A stone of hope from the mountain of despair. The mountain of despair would have been built up over time by politicians who would have amassed massive fortune and wealth abound by fleecing, misappropriating, quote unquote in a Jamaican colloquial language, thief poor people money, and has not been made to face any form of consequences or punishment. So that mountain of despair continue to grow, but out of that mountain of despair has come a stone of hope in the form of the arrest of former Education Minister Juan Ruel Cornelius Adolphus Reed and Professor Fritz Pinnock and some other people. See, many people did have said, no, arrest now go on, arrest go on. When the judicial review was filed, many people have said, yo, the man them go walk. The Chief Justice talk. See? So, consequently, as I said before, I am going to exercise some amount of faith in the justice system for this one, and I sincerely hope that this stone of hope that would have been you out of the mountain of despair, quoting one Martin Luther King Jr., will be the stone that breaks the camel's back. I be things me talk more while in a dog, as Cartel once said. Yo, me full of quotes, you know. You understand what I say? You know, see? So we are going to watch it. As Brian Sykes say, man, watch it so. Me and watch it so. So what are we watch it like? Make we see what go on. You understand? Dark Invader said them never want to do it. System take boosting and lock him up. Dark Invader. I mean, everybody have them opinion on the thing, family. For me, justice is taking its course. So that is how me interpret it. You understand? Respect to your interpretation. What make we say you go? So even if the system they pressure them, the system should not pressure them from a long time. You understand what I say? The system should not pressure them from NetServe with Philip scandal back Paul well. It should not pressure them from Operation Pride with Carl Blight. It should not pressure them from the Shell Weaver scandal with PJ Patterson and I remember Vincent Morrison. I think I saw him name. I don't want to call the wrong name. It should not pressure them from the zinc scandal from Eddie Siaga time. It should not pressure them from the furniture scandal. Zane. It should back in the days. It should not pressure them from the Energy World scandal with Philip Powell again. It should not pressure them from Petrojam scandal. It should not pressure them from Current Spencer and Lightbulb time there. It should, you understand what I say? So it has taken too long. So not before time. And I see them they leave water bottom and rock, you know. You understand? You see how long they should not pressure them? And those are just a few of the scandals, you know. We're not touching whole of them, you know. You understand what I say? So, Manad Phillips and Phillips and the whole of them scandals. Pressure should not go on. You see? So, better late than never. Never too late for a shower or rain. As a teacher of geography, I can tell you that with facts to back it up. You understand? So, make we see. Zane, this could be a watershed moment in the country's history, or it could be a flip-flop. We don't know. But we have to watch and see. I mean, this has taken way too long to have gotten to a situation like this, but it has gotten here, so we still have to hope for the best. Don't? See? And I pronounce no guilt on no man, you know. I am just saying, if these men are guilty of the things that they are alleged to be guilty of, then I trust that the justice system will run its course and justice shall be served without fear or favor. Simple maths, not hard night for add up. You understand? Yes, sir. So I can watch and see. So peeps, so you know, say I have been an active participant in the Jamaican Stock Exchange in recent times. Over the past, from Wicton did come out, we did buy some Wicton shares and then we didn't buy no shares for about 2 months and then we buy some shares every month after. And now we have a portfolio with about 10 stocks. You know, something like that. It'll grow. 9 to 10 stocks. You understand? And, you know, I am always hungry for information surrounding the stock market and good purchases and stuff. The company behind me, the lab, Limners and Bards Limited, so they trade as a lab. They are one of the companies on the stock exchange. I have not purchased any stocks here, but they would have returned massive profit margins for the 2019 year. So it is suggesting that it's a company on the rise. They are very profitable. So it means then it may not be the worst idea in the world to acquire a few stocks or a few shares in this growing company. Because if they make money, it means that you are going to make money. I saw things that, you know. You understand? Technically speaking, kind of. Yeah. The better the company I do, the better it is for you as a shareholder. So the lab, which, well, Limners and Bards Limited, which trades as the lab, beat market expectations, which push their stock higher. I pity some never buy some before now because, you understand? But the company itself amassed a pile of cash, which grew 4-fold this year. Yeah, them amassed a pile of cash. Then if I was a shareholder in the lab, I would have get a piece of the pile, but I was not that. So, looking forward to 2020, I want to be the shareholder of a few more companies who beat market expectation and amass a pile of cash. So I can get some of that. You know, I think the market pushed the stock 6.5% higher in the week since the release of its result. It now trades firmly above the psychological $3 barrier. It closed at $3.08 last Thursday. I don't know how much that trade for you now. Since the stock market opened back Thursday. Zane? I don't know what go on Friday for. The company attributed its growth to maintaining its core services while growing new businesses. The company operates an advertising agency with its shares listed on the junior arm of the stock exchange earlier this year. So they listed only this year in the peeps. It earned $107 million in pre-tax profit for the year, up from $76 million a year earlier. That equated to 12 cents per share, up from 8 cents a year earlier. You understand what I mean? The lab create advertising campaigns for large companies, including Digicel. Great. So watch your now, piece. You see? So you kind of start with the maths, you know. You look at what the company does. And is there a market for mass advertising campaigns from giant companies? There will always be. So a company like the lab now will be always having something to do to increase their profit margin. So it means you see David Gray say have a piece like, right, me not got no night and I kind of frowns, you know. You don't want to give me a piece of what you got. I know that we want more than that. You understand? We're not too nice bun thing, but you know what I mean? We're not too greedy neither. We probably gonna look piece one of them time. We're gonna see if it devalue within the next 3 or so months before we make a move on them something. So you know what I think? The lab create advertising campaigns for large companies including Digicel, Grace Kennedy, National Commercial Bank, Jamaica Public Service, Wendy's, Domino's, and others. The company offers 3 main business streams covering agencies, media, and production services. Its agency division creates brand strategy, copywriting, and concept development. The company's profit showed improvement by double-digit amounts year on year, but its cash flow grew by 370% to $291.5 million from $62 million a year earlier. They have increased their profit margin by 370%. Yo, boy, man, tell you. Specifically, its cash flow from operations are up by 1/3 to $121 million, while the cash it used for investing purposes decreased by 3/4 to $20 million. These improvements arose even before factoring in the $179 million net raise in its initial public offering or IPO. I never did buy stocks when they did have the IPO here. You see, that's the beauty with IPOs, you know. It is almost unlikely for you to really suffer big from purchasing IPOs. See? Because technically speaking, from day one, you can make back your money. Generally, if you purchase shares during an IPO, and the share sell for $1, chances are it may list for $2 or $3 from the get-go. So immediately you can double your money. Some cases, in some instances. You understand what I mean? So for example, one of the stocks that I would have purchased this year, well, Wigton, I would have purchased it for 50 cents per share. And they listed for 83 cents. They started trading for 83 cents. See, and they have been offering around $1 for a while. So we basically we then double the money there for decide to sell with shares them. Seeing JMMB, when I purchased that stock, it was for $35.78. And I think it's now trading for $46. So immediately they saw we eat a local food. You know what I mean? And thing, when we purchased was seeing it was offering around a little bit under 23, around 23. And it is now, it has gone as high as 24 mash. You understand? Carreras, when we purchased it, I think we purchased it for $8.43. It has gone to about $8.90 before. So most of the stocks them have gone with a little thing. You understand? NCB has been erratic a little. Barita has been trading up since I purchased it. So I think NCB is the only stock where I kind of lose money off right now. But I go on all on it because I have seen NCB stock trading for up to $211 in a family. You understand? And when I buy it for about $200. So, in the future, like, I plan to eat a food off of their head, like. You know what I think? And things. So now, I could finish up that something here. And I share this because I know since we start the whole stock market discussion, many persons have expressed interest in trading on the Jamaican Stock Exchange. You understand what I say? Zane and things. So, we are share. Teach, you're not losing money unless you sell it. Yeah, okay, for real. But I mean, say, when you purchase it for, it would have devalued somewhat. See, that is what we mean when we say we kind of lose money. But we not sell it, so we don't really lose money. But that is a very, very interesting way of looking at it and approaching it. I mean, I appreciate that. Okay? Yeah, man. Okay. See, so The company in its prospectus had indicated that the funds raised from the IPO would allow it to buy more equipment, finance organic and inorganic growth, and also raise its profile to garner more local and regional clients. Its plans also include the build-out of a public relations department and a digital department. The company wants to earn 25% of its revenue outside Jamaica in 3 years. You hear that, peeps? You understand what I go on? So you see what I go on in that something here? Is that the company have plans. So these are the companies where you look into and you see what them have planned for do, and you decide to spend a little money, buy some stocks. See? Sorry. So there you know. Yeah, the company wants to earn 25% of its revenue outside Jamaica in 3 years. In July, the company disclosed that it already identified a target for acquisition as a means of fulfilling its growth strategy. So if they acquire an expansion that again, so the possibility is that they're going to make more money. The lab, which is principally owned by CEO Kimala Bennett at 77%, is valued at $2.9 billion by market capitalization. The lab's total assets minus liabilities stands at $356 million, representing about 8% of the market cap. So over 5 years, the company achieved higher revenue and profit in each year except 2017. For its full year ending October 2019, the lab made $632 million in revenue compared to $483 a year earlier. The lab had its beginnings in 2019, so it's a decades old company, peeps. So that's our next thing based on what I am learning that you normally look for. How long has a company been around? What is the track record of this company as it relates to experiencing growth and expansion and acquisition and them things there? You understand? The production lab was renamed the Limnares and Bards Limited in 2014 prior to its incorporation. The production lab was registered as a partnership in 2007 between Bennett and Melissa Llewellyn. You understand? Then soon become a business partner because I soon one piece of that company I like. You understand? So I probably not purchase it right away. I watch it for a couple of weeks and see what is the trajectory. I then probably want to purchase it if it depreciate a little first. So I can get it cheaper like. You have to wise, you know. You have to look for your best deal and thing. And them something there. You understand, peeps? So that is another possible recommendation. As I say, I am no expert in this. I am just learning it. So I am learning as we go along and them something there. So for the people them out there who interested in earning generational wealth and building them investment portfolio, these are the things where you need to look at and them look at something there. You understand what I say? So yes I you know, say anytime I stream, I always end with the stock market. When I say I do that, I done. As I say, I never did stream long tonight. I all long the stream maybe 1 hour and 13 minutes. You understand what I say? Is it owned by Paula? So I don't Cookie, I couldn't tell you, I don't know. You understand? So that is a possible good stock to purchase and hold for future growth prospects and them something there and thing. Have your money in a lab, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, let them go and experiment and engineer upon it till it get bigger, like it'll lift weight. Yes, Zin. Yes, I. Peeps, this is the final stream for the year 2019. As I'll stream again on Wednesday. I think that in New Year we then start Panda Day there. You understand what I say? So I want to take the time out now for all the heart-to-heart, a one-to-one. I and I, we need to have a one-to-one, as Bojo Bantan once said. You understand? With the ones them who support us up here throughout 2019, 2018, 2017, and a little bit of 2016. You understand? So the channel is aging gracefully. Zane, I want to take the time out for say to all the people them whether you're new, Zane, you're in between or you're old on the channel. For the people them whether you're from World Map Days, put up on the hand in the ear. You understand? Uno day oneers. You understand what I say? And thing. Really and truly appreciate the ones them. Zane. You would have been here along the journey. seeing as I improve and mature and mellow out and became creative and expanding and building a brand from nothing really and truly, Zane, try to remain as humble as I possibly can. You know, sometimes I get dark from time to time, but you know that a human nature that, see, you know, I try to be respectful at all times. You know, sometimes if I run with a few people, you know what thing go said way. Because some people make the shirt and tight thing where rate guy work, treat them, you know. You understand? So, sometimes I have to kick them. I just how the thing go. See, what I mean, no disrespect to nobody. You understand? It has been a challenge. Saying it is not easy to maintain a channel that does as well as this channel has done while working a full job. For the persons who probably never get the memo there, some people are probably new. You know that I am a high school teacher of geography, and that in itself is a challenge these days. Zane. Plus, at work, I have senior teacher responsibility at this current juncture in time. So that would have been rough to maintain the productivity at work on the plantation, plus coming home, working on the channel day in, day out. Zane, there have been a handful of days since I have started this channel that I have not uploaded. Probably more than a handful now, because sometimes like I never uploaded a video on Friday and on Saturday yesterday, but I streamed Friday night. Yesterday was the missus' birthday, so I did have to dip on the road. So I didn't really upload and them things come in late and finish work on the slide video. As I told you Friday night, I would have interviewed a legend, a living legend. You would have seen for yourself. If you haven't watched the interview as yet, the slide interview is out. Looking back at the interview, I would have forgotten to ask a few questions like how I'm getting name about the taxi radio. You know, I think not perfect. You understand? I don't know, for some reason I feel like I talk a little bit more in that interview more than others. See, so I probably would have interrupted the great man a few times. So we can look and see where we need to improve. You understand? As a teacher, you learn to reflect and to evaluate the lessons. So being a teacher and a YouTuber, I reflect. I always figure out what I can improve, what are my weaknesses. You understand? What I need to try fix. I listen to the suggestions, I read the comments, I see the critiques and the criticisms, constructive and the others, and we try for pull Zane and try to improve the thing. I have also tried to be as fair as I possibly can. There are many topics that I cover that I have my personal viewpoints on that I don't always share. You understand? I am very, very calculated as per the things I say in public versus the things I might say when I'm among my friends. Zane, because at the end of the day, and everything good for eat, good for talk sometime. You understand what I mean? So at the end of the day, I know the influence I have. I know the reach I have. This is a channel that gets approximately 1.5 million views every month. You understand? In some cases, 2 million plus views. So the reach and influence is great, and I know the responsibility that comes with that. So I try to be as fair and as factual and as concise and precise as I possibly can. That is not easy. It means sometimes you have to sit down and wait 2-3 days to get the real story, because sometimes the first story is not the real story. And sometimes you have your doubts, so you wait. Sometimes you just know what to do the story. You understand? I mean, I have been trying to move away from the murder videos every day. 10 people that you like that is it annoys me. It irritates me. You understand? And it really and truly drains me energy to sit down in another seat here and voice over a script where say man I walk around and murder people in the country. Like I have been trying to move away from that somewhat. So you don't see me doing a lot of murder videos anymore. Zane, I've been also trying to limit the amount of, news things that I do per se. Because, as I say, I do not want my channel to be categorized as a news channel. Many people see it as that. I would like to call it a channel that disseminates information, credible information. See, what I have been doing over the past couple of months is trying to create what I call evergreen content. Because look, you do a video about somebody being shot, 5 people being shot. Yes, it might trend and 50,000 people might watch it. But then after a week or two, that video would have run its course. It really and truly dies. You might pick up one or a few views along the way, or some family member might come across it and watch it and them something in the future. But the reality is that them videos they only live. I want videos that people will watch for as long as this channel is around. You call that evergreen content. So I have been strategically working on content that people will be watching forever and ever. Amen. Those interviews, as long as people live, people will be watching those interviews. You understand? You may never know. Some of those interviews may become legendary interviews based on the circumstances of the persons who we have interviewed. You understand? So you never know. You feel what I say? So we take our time. We remain humble. You understand? We remain calm. And we are stuck up the interviews and the portfolio is building. There's a lot of things that I need to improve with my interviews. Lighting for one. I want to add 2 camera angles for the interview. As I said, I normally use my main camera, which is my Canon 80D, plus my iPhone 7 Plus. Yes, and it's an iPhone 7 Plus. Like 11 too expensive. You understand? The 10, 11. You understand? But the DSLR and the camera here is too, the color science different, everything just different. So I have gone ahead and purchased a second camera. Not exactly the same camera that I have, but also a Canon camera. A cheaper one, but you can get the same results with the proper settings and stuff and lighting. So we are trying to improve that. There's other problem, but we have been watching tutorials and basically doing online courses. Not really doing the courses, but watching the tutorials to improve lighting. So we learn about 3-point lighting and all of them something. So we want the thing to look professional and for sound professional and them something. So we're working. I constantly upgrade equipment and stuff to try to produce the best looking and sounding videos. As I say, I know some people have issues with how I deliver the voiceovers in videos. As I say, I can't please everyone. It will work for some people, it won't work for others. For the people them who it work for, big up on yourself. For the people them in work for, big up on yourself. I suppose there are other channels out there that might work for you. I just saw the thing go. You understand me? I say other people are work so them need to eat a food. Nothing wrong with that. I know that I have weaknesses as it relates to certain things, and I actively try to work on those things. As I said, far more than many people would even imagine or think. I can say the same thing about the historical reviews about, for example, who is Zeke, Jim Brown and others. Yeah, brother, them videos you go watch forever, man. You know what I mean? Yes, and then, as I say, I teach them when you so we kind of go back to the roots, or we do the research, and bring the people them some information when nobody else not really give them like. You see me I say? So, not say it ain't gonna be better. You're very kind, my brother. You understand? But as I say, some people come on, some people watch a one video, and then sometimes the comments say, yeah, say, yo, what happened to them people, yeah, man? And you just laugh and move on. Like, I'm on not take no time out to check out your channel, you know. One video them I use and I say, yo, sometimes, look, your all videos them will always be awful. Any YouTuber, look at Marcus Brownlee's early videos, them are Unbox Therapy early videos, them are Linus early videos, them. You understand what I say? Jonathan Morrison. The whole of the man, them, some of the man don't even watch back them videos, them. Because you have to start somewhere and you have to evolve, I spend a lot of money in the background for my work. You understand? As a matter of fact, since week I would have purchased audio license from Artlist for I think $200 for the year just to get audio for my Jamaica videos. Them I was with Epidemic Sound before, but Epidemic Sound you have 2 different license for the 2 channels, and the moment the license expire you can't use the song them, so I would have moved over to Artlist. A whole heap of local things with them, man. You understand? You don't really see it, but it is being done in the background for try to improve the thing. And some things, even though they're acquired, the use don't come through yet, and them something there. We're working on the podcast setup behind we for the something there. The podcast there, so on the 3rd channel, JA Positive as well. See, so that will be the headquarters for JA Positive around there. So this I teach them on Jamaica. It think I grow peeps. Yeah, so let me say probably plan to change out some stuff as well to improve the thing and as we go along. But we talk about them things as we, from time. I have come to appreciate my channel not as a hobby but as a business. You understand, as a job, and that is how I approach it with utmost professionalism and stuff. See, because at the end of the day, YouTube has been a blessing. I would be lying if I said otherwise. See, I have met some wonderful, wonderful people. I may make some money, but can't go around that. You understand what I mean? I say, so we give thanks for the ones them who continue to support. We give thanks to the one them who continue to encourage. We give thanks to the one them who continue to recommend the channel. We give thanks to the one them who continue to watch the video them, for like the video them, for comment on the video them, for share the video them. The ones who reach out and send us some things when some things happen. We appreciate the ones them. The ones that want to send with the articles them and say, teach, if you don't see this, say, check it out and something there. The ones who want to reach out and say, teach me about a story, but it's not really a story for me, but it might be a story for you. I just saw the thing go respect, said speed. You understand what I mean? I say, for the ones who want to reach out and we don't get back, for reach out to them in a timely manner, sometime possible, none at all. My sincere apologies, and nothing personal. You understand what I mean? I say, so we just try to put in the work. It not easy. Zane, as I said, someone do the YouTube thing full time, it would be a little bit easier for them. I work same way, trying to educate some youths in the country. For a time, as you would have known, I plan to stop teaching not long from now. Zane, we just try to put certain things in place and them things. So until them time, we just go and try to balance the thing and put in the work and try to improve and try to get better. 2019 would have been a fabulous year. I was demonetized for the first probably 3 months of the year. So that would have been a major setback and thing. But we recovered from that and we would have done well consequently. So we give thanks. Big up to the people them who them time there, reach out and say teach how we can help on them something there. See, we appreciate the ones them. That was how Jamaica kind of born as well. And that channel would have grown much bigger if I had been more consistent. I have made it a point of my duty to upload as regular as I can on that channel because the content is really there, You understand? So we just need to spend some more time and try to balance now the JA Positive thing. So now we're still working and we're taking on 3 channels. We are gonna try to upload and teach them every day. This is a parent channel. You understand? I'm not sure exactly how I will arrange the upload schedule or schedule for Jamaica and JA Positive. Probably I upload 3 times on one and 2 times on one for the week. I will probably also do a stream on JA Positive once a month or twice per month, discussing some positive things. I think that would be a good look change as well. You understand what I say? And things. So I might look into that in the future. Zine, and I might start doing it early to probably try to get some watch time so we can probably try to get that channel monetized as soon as possible. Thanks to all the persons who would have subscribed to that channel. I'm going to really upload a portion and nothing upon it yet. I just one video really upload upon it and we have over 200 odd subscribers already. You understand me? I say big up on yourself. For the people that want to subscribe yet, you need to go subscribe. I'm going to find the link going. It is JA Positive. And the name says it all. We don't need to even discuss that anymore. The second channel is Jamaica. The name says it all. You don't need to explain the first name. The first channel is Teach Them. The name says it all. It's all in the name, peeps. We are very thoughtful and strategic in the naming of the channels. We don't just name the channel, Killy channel, Madded channel, Nonsense channel, Anything Goes channel. No, brother. See, just like when you're planning a lesson, it is strategic and methodical. So we put a lot of thought process in the naming of the channels, and I just know. You understand what I said? And if you realize we teach them everything of an educational undertone. Teach them extra class, roll call. You understand what I say? So everything kind of in line. I know enough people don't probably look at it like that, but it is all deliberate. It is all strategic and thing. JA Positive, as I say, it's all in the name. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please go over to subscribe. See, as a matter of fact, I'll sit and wait and you just click on the link, go press the subscribe button and click on all, accept all notification. See, and thing. Teach, you should watch Jamaica Good Life. You will love it. Very positive. Miss Gretel Richards, you know, in all honesty, I know some I really want to watch some things more time, but when I got the time, Empress. You understand what I say? Remember that teaching something there, plus 2 channels before now, plus 3 channels now, plus personal life, plus, you know what I mean? Trying to get things done. I really and truly don't really have a time for partaking a lot of, you know what I mean? So, we try sometimes. I mean, there are a few channels out there that I appreciate the work, and we tune in from time to time, not as often as I would wish. We don't always comment, but we're there. Yeah, son. So you know what thing go. You see, so peeps, as me I say, but that's a level with the ones them. See, that's something and possible without the eyes. See, so we give thanks for the ones them every time. You understand? We do this for ourselves and for make some money, but we also do this for the ones them who appreciate the works. You understand? There's a lot of sacrifices. People don't even understand. Father Kurt German want to go on. People don't even understand. There's a lot of sacrifices. Seeing very sleepless night. And thing. Muta, what others? What you say about the link, brother? So the link now work? I don't know. But I know they know. See? And thing. So, you know the thing go, peeps. It's not as easy as some people think. Some people think you just come on YouTube, come upload some video and make some money. Funny. You probably can do that, but if you want to make a living out of it, see, if you want to make a brand out of it, you have to put in the work, you have to be creative, you have to be forward thinking, you have to be willing to take some calculated risk, you have to be willing to invest, you understand, and thing. So, and you have to be willing to be patient. So, you just know. I think I'm going to work on one ebook about launching YouTube channels and that. I think I'm becoming fairly good at it and things. So probably can do that too. I don't think it's go free neither still, because I work where I work. Yeah, so I say, so peeps, pick up on yourself here, so kind of ramble on and on. But that's a thank the ones them. See? And from the art me I talk. And what you will learn is that the person where you see, you know sometimes some people have a personality on camera, off camera, them are the same person. Not change at the teacher, so me same one. You understand? Whether you see me on camera or I don't know, in a real life, in a rhyme, but you know what I mean I say. So not change. Same personalities, I just mean this. You understand what I mean I say? And thing, you know, when we are reading news article, then we try to get a little sound where it kind of sound like you want to go somewhere. Some people don't really appreciate that. Some man I say, yo, in a patwa, move up. You understand what I say? And thing, because we have an international audience. When I look at my analytics, most people who watch the channel are watching from the United States. Well, United States first, Jamaica second, UK third, Canada fourth, then Cayman, Trinidad, and then it splintered down to Australia, even though Antarctica people watch from time to time on some satellite TV. So at the end of the day, we're not just cater for yard. We are trying to build a thing. You understand? A broad thing there, the diaspora. You understand? Because the people in my yard know what go on, you know. And the people in their yard really want to know what go on. So at the end of the day, you have to know what you want. So if it don't work for you, just find a channel that works for you. Big up to that channel there and big up to yourself. You're nice and decent self. Everything good. You understand what I say? I would have also learned that people come for various reasons, people stay for various reasons, and people go for various reasons. I take none of it personal. You understand what I say? Since the inception of this channel, I would have lost between some 18 to 20,000 subscribers. I don't know why they left. You understand? But whatever the reason is that something now work for them, so them gone. You understand? Either we have a disagreement on a topic, either me have to run with somebody. You understand? Either somebody link me and me probably get to link them back. Either me say something about somebody where them not like. Either me talk about them artists, either me talk about them politician. But I don't know. So I have learned to appreciate people when they are here, Zane, and I have learned to appreciate people when they leave. Because if you leave, it means you're there. And if you're there, you would have been important to the movement for a time. So big up on yourself. You have some people, I said they are from day one, from out in the living room with a world map back away, I looking at the phone here. This is a phone where they are looking at. So, the Note 4 here, see? I'm just going to frame the phone here now. Zane is kind of out of focus now still. Zane, I'm looking at with the light here, so. And when I look on the light, and look on the tablet, see the tablet over there, so too. When I dash it away, you know. Zane, in our work now, it's slow like a peak hour traffic. and I read the article them off a tablet and I look down upon the tablet so I look up in my phone light. And then when I look up in my phone light, I nah see nothing. And I look up on the tablet, I nah see nothing. And I have to clear my eye a little bit and you understand? Blind. And the man them say, yo, this a man I say my teacher and he can't read. Yo, go sell back juice, dog. Go try farming. You come on YouTube and try to get richer, you can't read. And I just laugh to myself and everything good, man. Everything good, man. You understand what I say? As Stevie J said, just look at us now. You understand? Yeah, man. The bigger, better network. You see me? No, we are read, we are voiceover, we are interview, we are stream, we are do everything. You understand? The complete content creator. That is how I see myself. You see me? So everything good, man. You see me, I say? So the phone, yeah, see? Right beside me. You understand? Come like a good girl. Loyal. You know, I use right now still. You're going to frame it and put it up right over there so we can see it. I say a journey start on the 26th of October 2016 with that phone. You understand? Yes, sir. So we give thanks. We give thanks. Peeps, big up on yourself. You see it? Big up on your nice and decent self. Appreciate the ones them. And as me I say, uno go subscribe to JA Positive. For the people that wanna subscribe to Jamaica yet. Uno go subscribe. Zane and thing. Promise you that the content on that channel will be more consistent at least 2 to 3 times per week. Zane, you know, teacher me upload practically every day. Sometimes 2 times per day, sometimes 3 times per day, depending on the topics and the length of the videos and stuff. You understand? And thing. So, big up on yourself. Peeps, manners and respect. It is Sunday. I know that some people will go back to work tomorrow. You understand? And thing. I know some people will go back to work tomorrow. I know some people will go on road tonight. Whatever you do. If you must drink, do not drive. If you must drive, do not drink. But know some people still have a floss and endorse for the New Year's celebration, moderation over botheration. You understand what I said? Don't overindulge. Don't follow the crowd. Don't get greedy for liquor. You know you can't manage it. If you know you start feel nice, just start eat some ice. Allow the liquor. You understand what I say? You know, yo, that bad enough. I wonder if road safety unit want me selling that. If you know you start feel nice, stop the drinking and just eat some ice. Yo, that choice would be wise. Something like that. We can work on it. You know, you know what thing go. Zine, when you go road, low the headphone them and the Bluetooth headpiece them. Stop separate yourself from the environment and stop attract attention to yourself. Them big old gold chain and chaparita and bangle and anklet and bracelet and toe ring and nose ring and the bling. Yeah, you work for, you pay money for. But people will take you and take your life in the process. As Alkaline say, careful. You understand what I say? Walk with the cash that you need. Zane, don't try walk for show off on nobody and walk with the cash you need, man. If you know you're not going to spend that money, then don't walk with it. You understand what I say? And think, keep your phones in your pockets and in your bags. Yeah, me know your phone. But everybody don't need to see it. Use it only when you need it in a family. Carry it down people because I saw them sitting on them phone. You understand? And you know what go on around them. Man I come for rob you, you know, I see because you're down in your phone. So, man just come grab out your phone out of your hand and run gone. See, then that don't make no sense. Keep your phones in your pockets and in your bags, man. Use them only when you need them, man. You feel what I say? See, if you must take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and the don'ts. You understand? Take the license plate number. Send it go give somebody. Tell people where you're there. Tell people where you go. Describe the car. Describe the driver. Always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, chances are it is wrong. Above all, trust absolutely no one. For the people them every move them make it up on social media and then them status here there everywhere. You know, calm down. Just calm down your nerves. Best enter big up yourself, family. You understand what I say? I think that's a serious man. Zane, nobody no need to know every move you know make every detail on our life. People are sit down out there and are prune status them and are watch you know ready for your attack you know. You understand what I say? Yo, that bad enough. People are watching already. It's like a song I say. You understand what I say? For the people them, we live them personal life now on social media, top. Nobody no need to know everything in your life. Your personal life is a private life, and private mean private. Yes, and for the people that might suffer from the Instagram syndrome, where I try to live people best life instead of trying to live for them own best life. You understand? Still some man end up at take next man life. You see? On the top. You understand me? I say some of the people them want to say when I try to live for them life is a fake life. It's fabricated. You understand me? I say? See? So when you go sell out for live a fake life, then what going to happen? See? And some of us are too showy. We are too ostentatious. We're too bossy. So we drag attention to ourselves. Be careful, one of them, man. Peeps, big up on yourself. And me I said Dante Dan, Finar, Junior Lewis, Sophia Kobe, Sandra Bennett, Danny Blackhorse, Peter May, Kanaika, Diamond Clark, Xavier Henlon, DeAndre Small, Queen Cleopatra TV, Carl Sukar, Miss Cookie Mama, Delroy Woodstock. Blessings in a God favored me. God favor me, share every single video we upload. I can tell you that for a fact. Big up yourself for the Empress, I appreciate it. You understand? And me share them with. Yeah, and my video, then she just share them with everybody. Like, she did two business. They just watch a video. I'll teach them to go watch him one video. That she said. Shani Design, Shani, big up. Yo, Shani, a long time we're not talking to youth. Big up yourself, you know. Hope all is well, you know. We're going to link you in our New Year's. You understand? Because you know things. Zane Irvin Steer, big up yourself and the family. Father Kirk, Jaman Kirk, and yard nice. Step good a road there, brother. You know a thing, you know the street still, but you can't be too careful, you know. Father Ken Prosper, Mendrix, big up on yourself, you know. Craig Creations, manners are respecting the youth. Father Ruth Daily, not Father Ruth Daily, Mama Ruth Daily. Yo, Ruth Daily good as a cuss me, teacher call man forward, you know, up to. Muta Wadada, manners are respecting the family. You know what I mean? All of the people, I mean, father like chat about big brother that to the youth. Big up yourself for them. I don't know if James there, I know they're all generally somewhere, but I'm not talk. Yeah, I'm Craig Burton, I'm Sandra G, King of Kings TV. Manners are respect, you know. You know what I mean? And thing. Zane, all of the people, I want to take time out now for big up some people. You understand? Differently when they're in a stream like. Zane, we want big up Archive, General. We want big up Snagapus. We want big up General B. We want big up Empress Elaine. We want big up Becenta, Humbleness. You understand? We want big up Father Natty King. We want big up Lexus, Mr. Lex. Zane, we want big up Norrisman. We want big up Dwayne Stevenson. We want big up Anthony Red Rose. Zane, we want big up Chico. We want big up Father Sly Dunbar. All of the people them who saw it fit. You understand? If we take a chance with a little youth, we are trying to build a little thing and all a reason and share them story. G-Wiz, Said Speed, big up yourself, brother. You understand? Share them story with a youth. We are trying to build a little thing, build a little brand. You understand? I never look down upon me and say we is no Anthony Miller or no Winford Williams. You understand? Or no Faye Ellington or Ian Boyne. But decide say that little youth here, him have a little thing about him and we go all a reason with him. I appreciate the man them. But I want to lose sight of that something there. Rodney Bounty Killer Price. Big up yourself, Godfather. And I mean, yeah, one of the driving force behind that channel here. As simple as I take it. When the endorsement that it come through, a lot of people take on to the thing. Because people are say, yo, if Rodney a big up teach and a support teach, then who is we not for take on to the thing? So Rodney Bounty Killer Price. Big up yourself, Godfather. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? All of the artists that want to reach out, where now reach out back to we, or say them not really in the interview thing right now, big up on yourself. I hope the ones that want to reach out back yet, reach out in the future. I hope the ones that want to want the interview yet, in the future, them say, yo, teach, ready, and everything good. So I respect and love Said Speed. You know what I mean? I appreciate the ones them. Every single person who would have contributed financially to the channel over the years, we appreciate it. You understand? For the people that will contribute financially tonight, Miss Patsy Brown, Top Max, Danny Blackhorse, Bonnie Punta, and Nicholas Newland, big up on yourself. Zane, I mean, I point out the financial contributors because the reality is that most of you guys, Craig Creation and all of them and them, most of you they abroad, well, been sure correct they still. And on work in a sun, snow, sleet, hail, dew, mist, and fog. That is 7 elements of precipitation. You know a geo thing there. You understand? I want to find it fit to contribute to the work. We appreciate. We understand how much that do. We can buy some equipment faster than how we can buy it. For that to depend on just we think. You understand? For the people them now, and you see me I leave them people for last, you know. For the people them were there every single day. Yo, me appreciate the ones them. The ones them watch every video. They might not watch the date uploading, but them find time when them not busy to watch all of the videos them. For comment on all of the video them, for like the video them, and for share the video them. I appreciate you. I want to make that something possible. So no matter what your contribution is, I appreciate it. You understand? Whether I just watch or Zane, whether I just comment your comment, whether I just share your share, whether I just like your like, whether you recommend the channel, whether you give a word of encouragement, whether you reach out and share something, whether you contribute, no matter what kind of contribution, I appreciate it. Peeps, big up on yourself. You understand? 2019 has been good. 2020, you understand? We are dying to make an entry. Yo, we have a look at artists together. You know what I mean? So we give thanks. Because life are the greatest. And I hope to see the ones them come 2020 and beyond. You understand what I say? Nothing will change. Let's try to remain as professional and humble as same. We're trying to improve things gradually. Some improvements will take time. Some things will come to the channel at a later date. I am not one who think that you put everything on the plate at the get-go. You add things incrementally, Zane, over time, and thing. You know what I mean? That's how we do the thing. The race thing I know for the Swift, you know. Yes, what I mean I say. So we give thanks to all of the ones them. Peeps, big up on yourself. It was a joy providing content for your consumption over 2019, 2018, 2017, and I look part of 2016. It will also be my pleasure to do likewise, Zane, in a more professional, in a more concise, in a more creative fashion, Zane, in a more diverse way come 2020. If you haven't subscribed as yet to the new channel, JA Positive, yo, Kurt, I see you over there yet, you know. I mean, I know you wait, pan, my lad. You understand what I say? Zane, you know, to want call out some man name in the class, you know, when test game, we call out exam score, on the mind, you know. We call out on the grade them in the class, you know. You understand? You know, if you go study hard too. Zane, so all of the people that want to subscribe to JA Positive yet, you know what thing, you know, Wednesday, I think a New Year's Day that, so we're going to have a stream, you know, a call-in stream, you know, probably just all the vibes, probably not even talk about nothing too tough, but just all the vibes, all the reason, for the ones them talk and laugh and them things. You understand what I say? Miss Georgia Anderson, big up on yourself. Zane, Jaros, I keep building the puzzle teach, one piece at a time. You know what thing, brother? Slow and steady when you race, you know, Turkle style. You're saying, peeps, appreciate the ones them. Manners and respect. Brothers, I love the eye them. Sisters, I love the ones them. Everybody, big up on a nice and decent self. The Royal General, Warrior Star, Kerry J, Zane, Junior Lewis, all of the man them, Daddy Major, manners and respect, you know, 279, manners. Yeah, so let me say, all the ones them in the building, give thanks. Happy New Year when it comes here, sir. Be careful. Don't OD nothing. Walk good. Step with Jah. Wednesday, 8:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. I might be streaming the New Year's fireworks celebration on JA Positive. Probably I look some watch time. So no look out for that. Maybe. We don't know yet. We are looking into it. Peeps. Big up on yourself, you know. You understand? Yeah, man. Look more. I'm out.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Oh, one more thing I forgot to tell you now. May sooner next year. My gun! Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.